Hello, everyone, and welcome to a game in which I will be talking about news that the Cavaliers and have reported, and ESPN is reporting that the Cavs are targeting a particular big man from New York, Kristaps Porzingis. Will be on the trade block. He'll be in their interest. Now, to me, the problem with this is I don't think the Knicks would ever give up Kristaps Porzingis, and it's pretty clear that the Cavs don't think LeBron James will sign because they're trying to go after young players now. At first, it was a win now, but I think that was just bogus to make LeBron James feel like I can stay here. They're by all the reports they're targeting Josh Jackson, they're targeting Jason Tatum, they're targeting now Kristaps Porzingis, and to me this doesn't make any sense about committing long term or you not this is dumb committing long term, but it doesn't make sense for them to be in a win now mode chasing Jason Tatum. That doesn't make any sense. Jason Tatum and Josh Jackson, we don't even know what their potential is. They could be great players, they could be bust. We don't know. But they are very much future players. They are not win now players. You don't want them on a championship team that's trying to win now. You want them on a team that is going to be looking to move forward long term, like the Phoenix Suns and teams like that. And all of their attempts to try and get young players like Jason Tatum and Josh Jackson have failed. I think the Celtics could give up Jason Tatum, but I don't know what Danny Ainge's mindset on that, if he really wants to commit to a win now mode right now. And I think really they want confirmation that LeBron James will be staying next year, and LeBron James is saying that he wants to wait till next year to see what they're going to do. Now, that doesn't seem like a win now thing that you would be saying going after Josh Jackson and Jason Tatum. That's just my 2 cents. That's just my opinion. Let me know if you have a different one. And I think that's the consensus opinion, is that the Cavs are now looking to go long term. They're not looking at a win now mode, which is what they were previously saying. And that means LeBron James is as good as gone. Now, what do I think about the odds of them actually getting Kyrie Irving or a player like Kyrie Irving for Kristaps Porzingis? Slim to none, honestly. They're not going to get him, I think, unless the Knicks. The Knicks are a type of team to make dumb decisions like this, but I don't think they're that dumb that they would give up Kristaps Porzingis for a player that's pretty much a 2-year rental. Actually, well, maybe not, since he says, the Knicks are one of the teams that he wants to go to. But I think once he gets a taste of New York, it'll be a 2-year rental, in my opinion. They're much more, looking at the long term with, Justin Jackson and players that like that. And on second hand, what would this be ideal for the Cavs? Absolutely. This would be very much ideal. This would be the perfect scenario. You get Kristaps Porzingis, you get a player that can average 20, and, he can help you, and he can also be a long-term prospect. And a long-term prospect that, in my opinion, will be turning into a very good player very soon. His potential is through the roof, and he's only scratched the surface, in my opinion. I think next year it's feasible for him to average 20 and 10. And that's just the start of all the things he can do. And, Kyrie Irving, his potential, I'm not going to say has been reached because he's not even in his prime yet. He could still definitely improve and start averaging even bigger numbers, even better numbers. I don't think he has as much room to grow, to say. Even though Kyrie does have a lot of room to grow, and, depending on which way you look at it, you can have a different opinion on that, and that's perfectly fine. On second hand, would the Knicks want to do this trade? I don't know what the Knicks are thinking. If I was in the Knicks' shoes, I definitely wouldn't do this deal because there's no guarantee. With Porzingis, it's 7 years. He's only played a little bit. It's a guarantee. And, it's not too much more of a risk. Porzingis could leave in the future, and that's obviously a possibility. But, judging by what he's saying now is, saying New York is his new home and all this other stuff, I don't think you want to mess with that. I think you want to focus on trading Carmelo to the Rockets, get whatever you can. Even if that means getting Ryan Anderson, you should do it. And just so you can give Porzingis the room to grow that he needs to grow. And I think that's the big thing. I think that's what the Knicks should be focusing on. They shouldn't be focusing on getting Kyrie Irving or getting, DeMarcus Cousins or whatever other player could be available. I think they should focus on other things. I think they should focus on bigger long-term prospects and long-term situations and long-term scenarios. And that's what I think they should focus on, and not be worrying about things like this. Because this isn't that, easy to get rid of. Once you get Kyrie for Porzingis, I mean, what are you gonna do? You may not even make the playoffs. Maybe you make the playoffs. Maybe you get the 6th seed at most, and lose in the first round to the Wizards or something. It's just not an ideal situation for them. For the Cavs, it's obviously a great situation because, like I already said, you get a young player. You can get future talent, and even if LeBron James leaves, at least you have this, and there's something to look forward to in the future. With getting Kyrie Irving, with getting someone else like the players that they were trying to go after in their win now mode, to say, with quotation marks around that, with their win now mode, they were targeting other players who are older, Carmelo, even though I think they wouldn't have never gotten Carmelo. And on other note, Carmelo has completely ruled out the Cavs as a possibility now. With Kyrie Irving want out, he says it's Houston or it's I'm here. And the Knicks, they're not gonna want him here. They don't. It's not good for business. It's not good for their fan base. It's not a good situation. So I don't think they would want him there. I don't think that not that Carmelo isn't feasible. Not that he's not a good player anymore. Not that he's still not useful at the highest level, which he is. He's just not useful in the current situation. And, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. So, thank you for watching.